Hello, welcome back to another Life After Lockup recap. Let's start with
Taylor and Chance.
Taylor and Chance's fight continues, and Taylor's at her house, so her friend and her sister Bobby go over to see what's going on, and Taylor catches them up on everything that happened, including Chance cheating on her with a man, and she literally says,
I caught Chance talking to like a gay guy.
Now, Chance is denying this love affair. He insists that he was having a casual conversation and nothing was sexual. For example, Chance says, "Damn, you ghosted me?" And the other person said, "No, I'm in the shower." And then Chance said, "Okay, prove it." I don't know about you, but when someone says prove it, I kind of just assume that they're asking for a picture or a video to prove that I'm doing the thing I said I'm doing. But apparently, not Chance. He tells producers, "When I said prove it, I didn't mean I wanted a picture of you in the shower, because if I wanted a picture, I would have said I wanted a picture, okay? Because I don't beat around the Yeah. Okay, Chance, whatever you say." Taylor, her friend, and Bobby, they go around her house and they put everything that belongs to Chance into garbage bags and she throws it out in the front yard. By the way, those poor neighbors of hers, like, her front yard looks like a disaster. It's so messy. Like, just clean up all that crap. Like, what is this? Do your epoxy tables in the backyard. Keep your front yard clean. So it's nighttime and they're waiting for Chance to stop by because he needs to drop off her laptop and pick up the rest of his things. And they're all in the living room and Taylor is realizing what a piece of poo he is. Like, finally, you realize this now.
She even says, Chance came into my life and he disrupted everything. I mean, look at my house. It looks like everything was broken and glued together.
I mean, where is the lie? Can you imagine hiring someone for your home renovation and then Chance shows up? Oh God, it's scary to think that there are Chances out there who are fixing homes. That is truly terrifying. Holy moly. And I don't know what's going on with Bobby. She looked really tired. She was kind of drifting off. Maybe she just needed to get some extra sleep. Chance is such a loser. Okay, he gets to Taylor's house. He notices all his things out in the front yard. So he's like, oh, my stuff is in the front yard. So he throws her laptop to the ground. Your clothes are out in the front yard, so you're going to throw her laptop in the front yard? That's, oh my God, he's so gross. And then he storms into the house as if he's about to get violent. Like, he was actually scary. So yeah, he forced himself in there. He started gaslighting Taylor some more, blaming her for everything. Like, he's a real piece of shit. And he's a loser, like such a big fat loser. And he's a literal, and I'm sorry if this sounds harsh, but he's a literal waste of space. Now, her friend, she's a real one. She tells Taylor, look, bitch, look me in the eye and listen right now, okay? The first thing you're going to do tomorrow morning, as soon as the court opens, you're going to go there and file a motherfucking restraining order against Chance, okay? He cannot come near you or your children. He is dangerous.
And then Taylor goes, but what if he wants to change and do better? Like, I don't want to take the chance from Chance to Chance away from his son. Like, my son should be able to get to know his father. Like,
shut the fuck up, Taylor. And her smart friend tells her, no, your son is going to thank you for protecting him from that monster. Yeah. And Taylor has to still think about it. She's like,
I don't know. Like, I just know like Chance has it in him to be like a good father.
I try to have a little empathy with Taylor, but I was reminded of her very first season when she went to pick up Chance and she used to laugh like this. And she was bringing a stranger who was just released from prison into her home with her 3 young daughters. That is unforgivable. Yeah, that is. So Taylor, I'm sorry, but you suck. Moving on to Melissa and Louis. Now, I don't know what's going on with Melissa, but she's really pissing me off. Like, really pissing me off. She complains about everything when Louis is being such a great guy and a great partner, in my opinion, so far, what we see on the show. Like, she complains about every freaking thing. She's never happy. Louis actually, in my opinion, he's doing amazing. And she just shits on him every chance she gets. What is up with that? So first, they're hanging out and she tells him that she went to the plastic surgery office without telling him and she already booked her surgery. And he's like, okay, like I have to take you? I have to speak with my parole officer, make sure I can drive you there, go out of state. I have to like pre-plan all these things. Why didn't you tell me this before so I can just make sure all my ducks are in a row? And her response is, well, I'm sorry. I'm not used to like having to deal with parole. Melissa, sweetie, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like, you know, this is who you're dating now. Get used to it, honey. And also, I just don't get her attitude. Why does she have such a stinking bad attitude? What is going on? Like, why? Why? What's the reason? What is the reason? Tell me why. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Then she talks about how she has to take a pregnancy test the morning of the surgery. And this is basically a nothing burger that she's trying to make a something burger out of, but it really is a nothing burger. She's like, what if I'm pregnant? Okay, if you're pregnant, then you don't get the surgery until you're done being pregnant. Case closed. But this is what really pissed me off. She goes, what if I'm pregnant? Do you want a baby right now? And then he says, no, like at least not right now because I feel like it'll put a damper on our relationship. And she goes, oh, because it's responsibility and you don't want any responsibility. Like, was that comment necessary? Why did she say that? I feel like she's trying really hard to create drama out of nothing. And Louis is super confused. And he's like, what is going on with her? Why is she making something out of nothing all the damn time? So it's the day of the surgery and Louis drives them to New York. And he planned a very special dinner for them. And she's like, ooh, is it at a restaurant? And he goes, well, it's a nice little pizza joint. And immediately she gets pissed off again. Why would I want to eat pizza as my last meal before surgery, Louis? Ugh. Ooh. So he takes her to the restaurant and he's like, surprise, we're gonna teach you how to make pizza. And she's fake smiling. She meets the owner and Louis goes into the kitchen and starts making his own pizza. And Melissa's veins are about to pop because she does not want to be there. They sit down and eat the pizza that he made and she has the worst attitude in the world. Gosh, you really like making pizzas, don't you? And he says, you know what, Melissa? Yeah, I do. I do enjoy making pizzas. And I want to let you know, I got a job at a pizza place. And Melissa's not happy. She's like, oh my God, Louis, what is up with you and pizzas? That's not the job we talked about. You're supposed to level up. Okay, now you're going to be stuck making pizzas for the next 20 years. Where's this pizza place? And he's like, down the street. Well, why didn't you tell me about this, Louis? I didn't even know you were going on an interview or anything. Well, Melissa, the last time I went on an interview, you told me it was a waste of time. Then this biatch says, well, you're the one who's 42 years old. Crap that comes out of this mouth. Oh, it makes my blood boil. It really pisses me off. Like, I don't know if you're putting up an act or if you're really this miserable, but like, stop. I feel like she should be thankful and proud of him that he has applied to so many jobs, went on interviews, he's being so proactive, and the fact that he wants to work and get a job. Okay, he got a job, he secured a job. Okay, he's gonna get paid. He wants to get paid because he wants to financially contribute. He said that. So why the freak does it matter if he's flipping pizzas or cleaning toilets? Like, all she thinks about is, oh my God, he's going to make the same amount of money as a 17-year-old makes. Shut up. So moving on to Justine and Michael. Remember how Michael effed up and he couldn't get the transfer approval, so now they can't move? He goes home with 2 bouquets of flowers. He tries to butter her up, kisses her, and dun dun. He's like, I got to tell you something. And she's like, what is it? And he goes, we can't move. We can't move. I forgot to do something. And so it might take 30 to 90 days. And she was like, what, Michael? What are we going to do? Our whole entire lives are in boxes right now. So you want us to unpack everything? Also, where are we going to go? Where are we going to live? I canceled all my OBGYN appointments. I canceled my C-section. Like, I was planning to have our baby in Nevada and now I'm going to have it in Pennsylvania. So she's real pissed. And she's like, you tell the kids. So all the kids come down and He tells the boys are like, I'm just disappointed that you lied. But they give him a hug, and then Kylie's not happy. She's not happy. You can't butter Kylie up. She's like, so what is my mom supposed to do with the baby? And she gets an attitude with Michael, and Justine's like, Kylie, don't give him an attitude. And Kylie just walks away. She's like pissed off and she walks off. And good for Kylie, because I would have given that same energy. So basically what they have to do is they have to try to talk to their landlord in their current house that they're supposed to be moving out of to see if they can extend their lease or if they can stay for, I don't know, as long as they can until they move. So not only do they have to pay rent there, if they stay, they also have to pay their $4,000 mortgage in Nevada. First of all, how can they even afford that? $4,000 a month plus food and living expenses for you and your 72 kids? Like, how is that possible? Where is this money coming from? Because that's a lot of money. We're going to end with Lindsay and Blaine. Very, very short segment. They get into a pretty bad fight, and Blaine has been very depressed. Very, very depressed. All he does is sleep, sleep, sleep. He's very unmotivated, and he went to go see an actual doctor who recommended that he get a medical marijuana card. Now, Lindsay is not happy about this. She's on parole. She might be going back to jail. She cannot be living with marijuana. No, Blaine, absolutely not. I'm sober and I'm on probation, so no.
Well, Lindsay, I want to smoke around you where the kids don't go somewhere else to smoke around.
So where are you going to keep it, Blaine? In the storage unit? No, I don't think you should get it.
Lindsay, I really need this, but I would have gone to bed out of PTSD.
The next morning, they get into a really nasty fight because Lindsay's making breakfast for everybody, and Blaine was supposed to get the kids ready for school, but the kids haven't woken up yet, and she's like, Blaine, why didn't you wake the kids up? And he goes,
I just want to sleep for an extra hour. I was slept with me.
And she's like, I don't think you're really pulling your weight, Blaine. And he goes,
what do you mean, Lindsay?
I need some help around the house. I work full time. I'm a full-time student. What do you do?
Oh, Lindsay, we ain't going there. You know I do the work. You know I do the household chores. I do everything with the guy, and the kids ready for school.
And she goes, you don't do the laundry. You don't do the dishes. You don't do anything, Blaine. I need some help. And this really pisses him off. He's like,
don't tell me I don't know the word. I don't know everything.
And then he smacks the pan with the hot oil in it. And she's like, get out of my house. That was kind of scary for him to just like hit the pan like that. No, that's not cool. That's not cool. We don't use our hands. We use our words. You know who I miss? I miss Joy, Nomi, and Red. When are they coming back? According to the previews, they should be back in the next episode, so I can't wait. Well, that's it for the recap, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are listening to this on a podcast, make sure you leave a 5-star review and tell me how wonderful and awesome I am, okay? And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!